The Lantern Keeper and the Moonflower. Long ago, in a quiet village nestled between the hills and the sea, there lived an old woman named Mirin Mirin was the village lantern keeper. A quiet job passed down from her grandmother. Every evening, just as the sky turned lavender and the stars blinked awake, she would walk through the village lighting lanterns one by one. She carried a crooked staff with a glass orb at the top, filled with fireflies that never tired. Her lanterns didn't just keep the paths bright, they whispered dreams to those who walked beneath them. Children dreamed of flying through the clouds, and old sailors dreamed of calm seas and warm hearths. Mirin never missed a night, not even when storms rolled in or snow dusted the rooftops. She believed in light, even the smallest kind. And she believed in stories told softly in the dark. One spring, something strange happened. The moon began to fade. At first, people thought it was just the clouds playing tricks. But night after night, the moon grew dimmer. By the end of the week, the sky was black as ink, and even the stars seemed unsure of themselves. The villagers grew quiet, uneasy. Some thought it was a sign, others stopped going out after sunset. But Mirin, though old and slow, was not afraid. She believed that if the moon had lost her way, she could be guided back. After all, wasn't that what lanterns were for? That evening, she packed a satchel with bread, a bottle of honey tea, and her grandmother's silver compass. She left a note on her cottage door that simply said, "To bring back the moon," and she walked into the hills. Mirin followed the compass. Even when the path disappeared into thickets and rocks, she lit her staff's lantern and sang songs her grandmother taught her. By the third night, she reached a place few had seen, a meadow of moonflowers that only bloomed in true moonlight. But the flowers were all closed, tight and gray like sleeping stones. In the center of meadow stood a tree with silver leaves and no blossoms. At its base, nestled in roots like a cradle, was the moon herself. She looked like a pale young girl, eyes closed, light barely pulsing under her skin. Mirin sat beside her and placed the lantern staff in the earth, kept in letters and songs sung over cradles. She told the moon stories, stories of children chasing dreams, of lonely sailors finding their way home. Of love she lit a fire and brewed her tea, letting its scent curl into the wind. Then, she waited. On the fourth night, the moon opened her eyes. They were soft and silver, tired and kind. She whispered, "I forgot why I shine." Mirin took the moon's hand and said, "You shine because you watch over us. You shine because we look up and find courage in your glow. Even when no one sees you, you light the dark." The moon wept, but her tears shimmered like dew. She stood, small and glowing, and touched the tree with her hand. Light spread through the meadow like a sigh of relief. The moonflowers bloomed, delicate and radiant. The tree burst with blossoms like starlight caught in petals. The moon looked at Mirin, smiled, and rose into the sky. When Mirin returned to the village, the lanterns were still lit. Her note was still pinned to her door, and the moonlight bathed the rooftops like a lullaby. She never spoke of her journey, but children noticed that her lanterns glowed a little warmer after that. And once a year, when the moon was at her fullest, moonflowers would bloom in Mirin's garden, though no one could remember planting them. And so the villagers remembered, even in the darkest times, a single light, carried with care, can guide the lost back home.